A Spring Lake woman uses a wheelchair, so she lives in an apartment complex that's supposed to be handicap accessible. But she tells us after last week's snowstorm, she couldn't leave her apartment for days.
Yeah, imagine the frustration. And 24-hour News 8's Tom Hillen is here with her story tonight. Tom?
You know, frustration, a word she used a few times in her interview tonight, Brian and Marley. Faye Bruce uses a wheelchair and only has that one way in and one way out of her apartment. She says it took days of complaining to get her sidewalk cleared of snow so she could leave.
There was the blizzard Wednesday, Thursday. It didn't snow anymore on Friday, so we expected that there would be someone to come through and shovel us out.
Faye Bruce and her husband live in this Spring Lake apartment. The only way she can get in and out of her apartment is by a walkway from a handicap parking space to her back slider door.
This is supposed to be my sidewalk right here. There's the handicap parking spot. This is supposed to be the sidewalk that goes back and around to my apartment.
Here's what it looked like on Saturday. Her husband complained. They got this email back on Saturday reading in part, "I called our property manager and I have also called our snow removal contractors to come out and clear the walkways. I assure you that the plows were out working extra to try and keep up with the amount of snow that has been coming nonstop for the past few days. We live very close to the lake, and with all the wind and snow, the drifting and accumulation has been difficult to keep up."
I don't expect you to be here in a blizzard, but the next day when it's done, you should be clearing my walkway so I can get out of my home.
Sunday, the walk was still snow covered.
It's my understanding that I should be able to get to and from my home without, I mean, God forbid the place burst into flames. What would I do if no one was here? I'd be stuck.
By today, the sidewalk was finally cleared, but Faye got stuck when she tried to leave this morning.
You can even see my little wheelchair marks in there. And where I got stuck, right there in that clump.
We went to the office to find out what took so long.
Faye says they moved into this apartment complex this fall and they have had similar issues to the one they had this weekend when we got all of that snow early in November, Brian and Marley.
Sure she doesn't want to see that happen again.
No.
I gotta believe they're on it now.
I would hope so, especially after this, that we brought their attention to it, and I know that she's been bringing their attention to it, and her husband's bringing their attention to it. Hopefully, they don't have to deal with this again.
All right. Tom Hillen, thank you.